all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade, and welcome back to War on the Sea. So, I just spent some time screwing around with the config files, trying to fix this current command point issue that we're having in this playthrough. Evidently in 1.083, whatever the name of the version is, Killerfish decided to set destroyers and submarines to be worth 1 point, light cruisers 2 points, heavy cruisers 3 points, battleships and whatever. So they're all basically these flat values. And the values are ridiculously low because evidently you're supposed to collect command points over time, like at the end of a week. But we all know how weeks last in this game. The game tends to be over by the end of the first week because a week is a long time in this game. Obviously, we're on what, episode 5? Is this episode 5? And we've maybe gone through a day and a half. So at this rate, to get through a week, we'd have to go through, what, 35 episodes or something, just to get through the first week. And then the game finally decides to bless you with command points. Again, I don't want to disparage this game. It's a great game, but the developer obviously wants to make this some sort of long, grand battle type thing. You can see it with a lot of the mechanics in this game, like engineering only shows up so often in your, I want to call it capital, but your strategic home base, if you will. It only gets engineering and fuel at such a rate, and that's all that you get. And then you have to somehow upgrade Guadalcanal up to a rank 5 airbase, but you only get X number of that coming in at X amount per week, which is probably another thing I'm going to have to modify now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I don't know why he's so hell-bent to try to prolong this thing out for a couple of weeks, when in reality it's over long before a week even happens, because there's only so many ships. There's a finite amount of ships, and you're going to get to the end of the finite amount of ships where the only thing left to sink is the merchant ships and that have an infinite supply of spawnability. And that's kind of boring. Of course, I ended up with this in my last Let's Play, cutting it short because we were at that situation. And I was hoping we could that the game would be, I don't know, further along and past that balancing issue, but the game is still being plagued by that. But we still have a lot of ships to sink, so I've adjusted the units things. I think I've done it right. Cross my fingers. We still only have 6 command points, so obviously it's not smart enough to say, look, according to enemy losses, you sunk a Cleveland, a Brooklyn, a Fletcher, and a Benson, and so we should update the command points down here based off of the new factor. No, it's obviously not smart enough to see that I've changed the text files underneath things, which is fine. So with the next ship we sink, we should see if it gives us the correct amount of command points. In which case, then I did it right. But if it doesn't give us the correct amount of command points, then I might have to actually consider restarting this Let's Play, which I really don't want to do. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the game and get things going. It's almost 1300, so we have a few more hours of daylight to fly. I kind of forget what's going on around here. We left an Aussie ship on its lonesome down here, and we were wanting to finish it off. I think that's where we were at. So let's go ahead and get the game going. And indeed, it looks like I do have Kates, I think loaded up with torpedoes, heading their way down to finish up this Aussie ship that's down here. However, yeah, there it is. So you can go that way. You guys can probably like that. One of you groups, go ahead and RTB while the other one just sits here and spots. You should be doing circles. Alright, that's a few hours. Wait, one destroyer and light cruiser. I thought I sunk both the destroyers. Evidently I have not. Just kind of shadow them a little bit. Really? Well, what do we have available to launch? That's cargo. Thankfully. I was about to say, where did my aircraft go? Valves and Kates. Not many valves and Kates, because most of the Kates are out here, and are the valves coming back from somewhere? Yeah, they're sitting here watching these. It's probably, yeah, okay, so we'll just leave these where they are. We don't need to send them out. Or maybe, I mean, it couldn't hurt to have a little bit more eyes in the air. Yeah? Alright. Yeah, we'll do it now. I think by the time these guys get here, they'll be out of their timeout period. So let's jump in. Wow. Betties? Where are these Betties coming from? I fully expected to see the Kates, but where the... I dragged in the valves, which the valves don't have anything. But Betties were flying by, were they? Well, that's interesting, actually. Alright, the valves are where the valves are. They're not in any danger of doing anything, messing anything up. You Betties, just in case there's anything left standing at the end of the day. Alright, it looks like the one in the lead is bigger, so I'm going to assume this is the Aussie cruiser. So you Betties will target that, and you'll attack it. And it'll take you a long time to get here. And in the meantime, Kates. You are all coming in from behind, and that's just horrible. So... can we just put you all into one wonderful group? Form up. And then go this way and 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 this way. And then we should be ready to attack-ish. Maybe. Might take them a while, and the ships might actually be over here, and we'll be in the exact same situation. We'll see. It's the same old situation. This actually might work out fairly well. When you form them all up, they sure get loud. Alright, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and give them their marching orders. So, how about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can target 2 and attack, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 can target 1 and attack. And here we go. We'll follow number 7. Look at that synchronous flying. It's like they know what they're doing. Am I on the right person? I am on the right person. Alright, we ID'd it just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. Here we go. There's nowhere for you to run. It's all over. Kate downed. We got a Kate down. Torps! Fish in the water! Fish in the water! Dud torpedo. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, she took a fair number. It wasn't the perfect drop, but it was a successful drop. However, the DD only got hit by a dud? Lucky bugger. I wonder if we maybe need to retask the Bettys. Alright, you Bettys have a new target. Target the destroyer. Oops. Maybe we should ID it for them. Is it a Porter class destroyer? No. Wrong rear guns. Wrong rear guns. That's not it. That might be the winner. The Benham. Alright, let's go to the Betty. We can get to it. You've got a new target. You have to hit a very, very small object from very high up. Sir, you want us to drop on a destroyer? From how many? How high? Are you crazy? Yes, I'm crazy. Yes, sir. We'll give it our best. You're darn right you'll give it your best. I don't know. I'm making stuff up here. Anyway, Betty's inbound on a destroyer. It is not the best matchup, and honestly, these are really big bombs. So, if any one of them hit, I think that destroyer is toast. It's already pretty damaged. I'm going to assume the Perth is going down. Her snout took a lot of torps. But that's an assumption. And you know what happens when you make assumptions. No, I don't know what happens when you make assumptions. Alright then. Yeah, the Perth took 5 torps in the snout. And this is not a very good angle for dropping on a destroyer. How good are these bombers? They are that good. They missed, as I kind of figured they would. And one of them got shot down by a destroyer? Oh my goodness. Wait. Why are you looking far too healthy than you should be? You took 5 torpedoes in the snout. You should be a burning fireball. Right. Maybe I should have left the Bettys on this. Well, there is another wave of torpedo bombers on the way, so it's not like these guys are gonna get away. Yeah, I don't think this is going down. Lost 5 aircraft to 2 ships. We're having a hard time with the air. Our pilots need training. I mean, I suppose we could launch these Kates. And these Kates can RTB. Because these Kates are on station. Ish. In fact, there's only 3? Well, let's jump into tactical anyway. There they are. For some reason, I was thinking there was more than 3 of them. Alright, 1, 2. 1 and 2 target. 1. And attack. And 3. You can target 2. And attack. And we can pray. We could pray to the crazy, I don't know. This is not going to be a good angle. Why don't you guys just go that way and then come over? Because you didn't tell us to do that. You're right, I didn't tell you to do that. Maybe I should fly this one manually. What is it to drop the torpedo? Do I have to open the dive? No, there's no bays to open. Alright. We're gonna fly this one manually. Launch it, launch it, launch it! Well, my manual flight didn't go so well. Did they get torps off? Are there torps in the water? There are torps in the water, but they're at a horrible angle. They're gonna miss. They have so missed. Maybe? I mean, this one could still graze the snout. Alright, can we get a kill here? The game's like, no, you just flooded an already flooded compartment. Which is probably the case, though. Yeah, it's the same side, isn't it? Same location, same side. No, was it this side this time? No, it was this side. We'll give it a little bit of time here. But I'm not confident. Yeah, I'm really not confident now. Alright. Circle heavy, heavy, heavy. Change course. Yes, sir. You Kates, change course. Yes, sir. How many planes does it take to kill a light cruiser and a destroyer? Too many, sir. Yeah, you're right. 0. Can we go to the tactical map and kill that, that thingamabobber? Sir, I'm 1 Sol 0. Yeah, but it's just a Kingfisher. Alright, sir. Whatever you say. Do you know where it is? I have no idea. Well, how am I supposed to kill it, sir? Well, we'll figure it out. Hey, I-26, do you have this thing called... No, not sonar. You don't have this thing called radar. No, you're a Japanese submarine. Okay, roger that. Back to the 0 then. Oh, we just happened to turn right at it. How about that? Okay, game, you should automatically kick in with your dogfighting prowess. Go kill the plane that's been shadowing our submarine. Oh, they're heading right for me. Wouldn't that be an embarrassing thing if a 0 got shot down by a float plane? Let him have it. Pepper 'em! There we go. 1 float plane dispatched. Seems the only thing we can kill in this campaign. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump out of this. And we retask those 2 groups to come down here to deal with the limping and damaged ships that we have sent so many waves of airplanes at. And there were only 3 to start with, and there's still 2 floating. Yeah, Hi-O can be ready to launch. Alright, we're just gonna go right into tactical. Where are the injured ships? Sir, we don't see them. What do you mean you don't see them? Right, this is a bit ridiculous. They're not here. They're not here, sir. I can see that. Thanks, Lieutenant. No problem, sir. Alright, they were trying to go this way. Valves. Go, I don't know, maybe this way. They're gonna get away. How is that possible? The better question is, how are they still floating? Okay, we have a sub pack that has met one big group. All right, let's jump in. Oh, they're coming right at us. They are coming right at us. Can you guys, head that way a bit? Sure, we'll head that way. Thank you. Stay in formation and speed up. You know what? How do formations even work for submarines? Really? This is so gamey. I mean, got somebody looking through a portcullis window being like, hey, he's going that way, sir. Or maybe there's some string between them and they're using the good old-fashioned string to tin can telephone. Granted, modern submarines have what's called the underwater telephone system, which is literally you talking really low and very slowly. And it actually works, but it's not secure by any stretch of the imagination, because anyone with a hydrophone can listen to what you're saying. Sure, they would have come to the surface and like signaled. Maybe even used radio if they had a radio antenna sticking out. But they wouldn't be using radio when they're right next to the enemy fleet like this. No, in actuality, this would be a case of just, doing things by the book, the way you're trained, the way you typically approach, etc., etc. The one commander would assume that the other commander was doing a certain thing, and they would just do their thing, and then hopefully not run into each other, because they're operating at different sides of the formation, etc., etc. Alright, let's speed it up. I should be forming a solution on something. Yeah, I should. Yeah, let's start doing that. So, I-19, target 9, please. What is 9? Fairly decent modern destroyer, actually. That's... not that one. It's that one, right? Benson? Yep, the Benson it is. Alright, 8. That's a fairly decent solution on the Benson. What is the sea state? It's only 5! That's still sea state 5 is crazy. Is a crazy sea state, but look at the ocean. It looks smooth out there. That's funny. Alright, I-19. Wait. Who did I... Okay. Good. Target 7. And let's go to the recognition manual. Summers? Yep. Alright, 1 Summers, 1 Benson. And a partridge and a pear tree. You know, it might be time to shoot. I think it is. Where is the torpedo thing? There it is. 4, 1 degree spread. Fire. And fire. Those are both really good solutions. Now, what are we gonna do? We're gonna send the I-19 no break I-19 go that way and I don't know, drop down and I-21 go that way, drop down. In the meantime, let's see what's going on here. Will it be a fairly synchronized 1-2 punch, or is one going to arrive too soon? Probably one will arrive too soon. Although the Benson and Summers should now both be worth, what, 2 command points? So if this all goes well, and these 2 ships actually sink, as they should, because these are good solutions, with 4 torps at a 1 degree spread, that this should be 2 dead destroyers. If it's not, I'm gonna be rather, well, surprised and annoyed. In fact, the Benson one isn't looking good. You kidding me right now? Not kidding you. That's gonna be a clear miss. It was a 90% solution. That's almost always a hit in this game. Well, not today. Yeah, and neither is the Summers. The Summers is gonna go behind it too. Alright, well, will we hit anything else? It's always a possibility. So it's unlikely to hit these guys, but 5 actually has a fairly decent shot. That looks like what, a Cleveland? Or is that a Baltimore? That's a Baltimore, right? Which a Baltimore I think is now worth 7 points. That's if the Baltimore takes all 4. Which she very well could. In fact, I think she is going to. That was a pretty devastating strike. What's happening with the other torps? Unlikely to hit. Yeah, it's gonna turn on the inside. But that is a Baltimore class sunk. So, I guess we'll take it. We got 7 points instead of the 4 we were planning to get. Granted, I honestly would have liked to have sunk the 2 destroyers, if I have to be honest. Just makes it easier hunting in the future. Alright, I feel good that we're gonna get away here, so we're gonna get away. And 6 command points. Thought I made that 7. I guess the Baltimore is only 6. The Cleveland and Atlanta are 7. The Baltimore is 6. Yeah, okay. So it's working though. We got 6 points, which is more than the 2 we got the last time we sunk that ship. So that's a plus. We may actually manage to buy a ship someday. Alright, so yay! We've sunk a Baltimore class. Which one? Or, yeah, I keep saying Baltimore. Brooklyn. Brooklyn, Baltimore, kind of the same place, right? The Boise? Must have been. We've shot at a lot of destroyers to have only sunk 2. And I think the Fletcher was sunk with air power. I think this Madison is the only destroyer sunk by torpedoes. We've shot at a lot of destroyers with torpedoes to have only hit 1 so far this match. most all of these other ships, these Brooklyn, and Cleveland, those were all shots that were taken at destroyers. Which, you know, we'll take them the way we can get them, right? So here we go. And that was Subback 2, right? Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, how are our aircraft doing? Trying to RTB because they're out of endurance. Well, let's investigate the surroundings. Ships don't just vanish. Sir, these ships vanished. Damn you. It's a big ocean, sir. Well, yeah, I understand that, but still. Drop down, maybe you got poor eyesight. Kates. You guys drop down. Find me something. You're not gonna find anything. Oh, I hate when ships vanish like this. It drives me bonkers. But it's not like we didn't send enough airwaves after those ships that they should have been sunk. Our pilots need to be seriously reprimanded for their lack of ability. Holy crap, did we send enough firepower at this little group of destroyers and a light cruiser. For two of them, 2 out of the 3 ships to then escape. That's just embarrassing. Yes, it's embarrassing. We are embarrassed. There's not much we're going to be able to do about it. You're just going to have to face the fact that they got away. What did they do? Turn their cloaking field on? Maybe they turned into submarines? Sir, that would be a ship that got sunk. Yeah, but we didn't sink them. Well, maybe they scuttled their ship afterwards. Yeah, maybe they did. But that doesn't get us the command points, and I'm sad. Alright, so we're gonna give up the look. We searched, but we found nothing. We've come up empty, as some would say. We need planes in the air. Red Bull can't launch. About Hoskins. They have no biddies. They're returning. It's 3:10. Okay. We still have a few hours. Yes, the plane supply is dwindling. Move closer. We're gonna launch a wave right in here so that it's landing at about nighttime. I'm noticing the allies like to show up in this area at night, and they seem to pull out during the day. So we're gonna get them this time. We're on to them. We figured out their sneaky tactics, or something like that. Okay. Shortland, what can you do? Shortland's taken some losses. And I noticed that, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you have a lot of planes that are destroyed on land bases, they have less planes the next day, and then it takes like a day or so to get another one back to replace that losses. So if you keep getting your planes wiped out of base, you keep getting less and less and less, and they don't actually come back. It's kind of neat. It keeps you from, I guess, throwing your planes away. Like, this is what things should look like, because I rarely ever use this base. Betties or excuse me, these Betties could actually be useful. Could they? Yes. Yes, they could. I tried that before, didn't I? Shortland, I need to leave them up. Well, I can get the zeros up to spot. That would make sense. To spot that entryway. This zero. It's gonna come down here. spot this entryway. And that 0 is going to spot that way. All right, good timing. Who's more devastating, Val's or Cade's? I think the Val's are more devastating. They should meet something on that flight, I would assume. There's only 4. So yeah, these Bettys took a huge beating at some point, and they're going to take a while to replenish. So we'll just leave them alone. They were probably the Bettys that tried to drop on the battleship. let's get those Kates in the air. With torps. Yeah, with torps. Go over this side of. Float plane, shadowing that. We got a whole bunch of stuff here. Valves getting jumped by. That kind of sucks. Ships? Hold the phone. There's ships. Atlanta. Huh. Valves, valves, valves. What should I do with the valves? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can't target them because we don't even have that lit up. Never mind. How about everybody form up? Aircraft bearing 157. Oh, that's the float plane. Speaking of which, my subs on this, they're not on the surface. Good. I didn't think they would be, but still. Aircraft bearing 324. Zeros. Now the zeros are going to be on us before we actually get a chance to all we can do is hope that our formation has enough firepower to it that we might be able to deal with them. Actually, what am I doing wrong here? Go get him, folks. I'm sure this isn't going to go well. One zero down, or no, one Wildcat down. Could you imagine being in, less maneuverable bombers, dive bombers, taking on a group of fighters like this? I think we came out fairly well. We only lost 2 Vals and we took down 4 Wildcats. And now I guess we're gonna finish off that float plane. Alright, so can we form up with whoever is left here? Oh, damn it. Turn off the dogfight. Are you kidding me? Another float plane? Yeah, another float plane. Wow. 2 more float planes. Yeah, go ahead and dogfight. Go get the float planes. They could care less about the float planes, evidently. 10 valves. With these 10 valves, we're gonna kill a ship. I hope. So, let's all target 6 and attack. And let's go ahead and figure out what 6 is. It's got those. It's got those. 2 tubes. 2 tubes. Weird looking thingy sticking up. Stacks are correct. I think this is a farragut. By golly gee, sure enough it is. Alright. Sink that farragut. So by attacking the edge of the formation, I'm hoping we won't have to take as much flak. Not to mention I want to make it easier on our subs to do their job. Alright, I think everyone's dropped. So now you two warm up. You're gonna you should still be following me, right? Yeah, I think so. Alright, the farragut got hit by a dud and 3 bombs. And if this Farragut gets away, it's gonna be embarrassing. You know, when you send an entire squadron of Vals at one destroyer, you would hope they'd sink it. One would hope. Alright, next we need to change to these guys. And you guys need to, I don't know, come this way, or that way, something like that. Will be fine, I suppose. Sure. How many of them are smoking? We're all smoking, sir. You know it's bad for your health. Yeah, they said that, sir. Bunch of addicts up here. No wonder the Japanese can't hit a broadside of a barn. They're all addicted to smoking. And the Farragut seems to be getting its issues under control, sadly. It's gonna limp it off. Of course it is. We haven't killed a whole lot with air power, have we? No, we really haven't. We've damaged quite a bit, but we haven't really killed much. It's the submarines that have gotten most of the kills, and not by hitting what they've aimed at, might I add. It's an interesting campaign so far, it really is. Alright, Vals, just fly off in that direction. You'll eventually leave the map. In the meantime, let's switch over to the subs and start plotting their grand plots of whatever they're plotting to do. Okay, so I-15, you can target 8, and we will work on the recognition, which is a Gridley, maybe? No, it's only got, oh, it's this is a weird one. What is this one? Got the big stack with one big gun in the back and one not so big gun in the back. It's this guy, Sims. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and sink Phil Sims. I never liked the Giants. And that was a horrible joke that nobody will understand because probably they're not old enough to even know who I'm talking about. Okay. Go ahead and target the Farragut, which has already been ID'd for us. So there's that. Yep, Farragut there. And Sims there. Great. let's just get the I mean, what's going on here? Why is the farragut broken off like that? I don't know. Who's targeting the farragut? I-17 probably. I-17 is on the farragut, so... Wait, what's this? Main gun. Down to 7 torps. Why is the farragut just like, hey guys, I'm out of here? I mean, are they all gonna run themselves aground? Am I no longer in formation? No, I am. The farragut's just like, yeah, I'm out of here. And he's just like, yeah. See that shore over there? It's time for shore leave. Is it time for shore leave? It just might be. What's happening here? What is happening? You might want to turn a different direction? No, sir. We need a beer. There's got to be a cabana on this beach. Yeah, there might be. Then again, there might not. What's gonna... Oh no! Avert your eyes! Oh my god! It happened. I can't believe it just happened. Oh, that's... This is gonna be epic! Oh. I can't help it. This is hilarious. Can we torpedo some stuck targets? I wonder if that's gonna screw off the torpedo. Oh, I can fire manually. Well, yes, I can. Well, we will. Alright, where are we? We are heading in that yonder direction. Yes, yes, we are. At what speed? At 7 knots. Which way is which? That way. way is that way. Okay. Let's just go a little bit yonder that way. So the Farragut broke off and is still... Wait, what's happening here? They're disappearing? We're losing contact. Did they somehow get themselves unstuck? Oh, are we gonna have a collision now? How about a collision? Can we have a collision? Can we ask for a collision, please? The Sims is out of here. Oh, that's too bad. Alright, I-15, straighten it out. Steady as you go. Alright, I don't like how she's sailing right at us. Who's got her targeted? Is it I-15? Yeah. Oh, they're doing so much moving about. What's going on over here? It's a meeting of the great minds. I mean, it almost looks like they're purposely stopped unloading. Almost. They've at least turned off their engines. I feel like a sub commander sneaking into an anchorage. If only this was on purpose, and this was actually an anchorage. How many torps do we have? 7 torpedoes. I'm so tempted to manual fire into that stuff. If I can remember how to do a manual fire. Stop targeting the Sims. Manual. How do you do a manual fire? Is it with the periscope? I'm not at periscope depth, is that what's going on? They're moving around a little bit over there. Do I have to hit attack? Is that? Gunner hit on a flag, auto evade, radar, sonar. Seems to me that you should click on the map and there should be something that shows up. At least that's what I thought, how it worked. Alright, I can't figure it out, so instead of manual, we will target that one. not getting a very good solution, are we? Is this in New Orleans parked here? Whoops. Alright, I-17, go ahead and target whatever that is. No, stop targeting the farragut. Target this guy here. And that is in Atlanta, isn't it? I think it is. Burns. $72, $74, $72, $74. 4,000 yards away on that one, 5,000 yards away on this one. What's happening over here? I mean, you're still just kind of sitting there, though you are turning your props but not going anywhere, which could most definitely throw the solution off. I'm afraid of shooting at this guy because of that. So the Atlanta, I think, is going to be a fairly safe-ish shot. But we need to shoot at the New Orleans first. Well, the only way to find out is to do it. Let's go with 3. Fish away. Alright, at about I-17, go ahead and fire 3. Fish away. The Atlanta shot looks way off the mark. It's obviously not going to hit. I mean, on the map it looks alright. The hell? There it doesn't look right. What about from the Atlanta's angle? Now on the map it doesn't look right. Yeah, it's behind. Right past. And right past the New Orleans. Alright, I-15. Let's do that old thing called insanity, where we try to do the same thing again, expecting a different result. Fire. And fire. So that's gonna pretty much wipe out this group of their torps. Although I probably shouldn't have shot at the Atlanta so soon. If we do hit the Atlanta, that's gonna... Well... If he's beached like I think he is, it's not gonna really matter, I suppose. Our torps are beached. What do torpedoes look like on the beach? Oh man. If I can't kill ships that are stuck on a beach, then I'm just the worst sub-commander ever. Yeah, I'm the worst sub-commander ever. Alright, these look a little better, actually. Hey, I-17, head that way, shall you? And I-15? Would you mind heading that way? 3 on the Atlanta. She's a barbecue. New Orleans' turn. I don't think you're going to be well, she's trying to wiggle. She wiggles too far that way. Come on, torps, hurry up. She's wiggling. Don't let her wiggle out of it. I think 2 will hit. She might actually wiggle out of the way of that one. Yeah, I think that one's going to miss. Yeah, 1 got by. Is there anything for her to hit on the other side? Nope. Okay, New Orleans is sunk. Excellent. I mean, Atlantis is sunk. New Orleans is looking like she's going down. Granted. There is no such thing as an aft tube in a Japanese submarine, is there? Doesn't look like it. There is 1 torp left. I have a notion to turn around to shoot at him. Or I could let the gyro angle come all the way around and do its thing. Could do that. Go for it. It's 1 torp. Why are you turning that way? That's not the right way to turn. You trying to kill our friendly? What are you thinking, Torp? Where are you going, Torp? I-17? Hard over? What the hell? Who are you shooting at? Golly Jehoshaphat. What was that all about? Alright, I-17 target that wounded New Orleans. I want it dead. You have one torp. The ship is dead in the water. What do you mean you can't get a better than 50% solution? Do I have idiots at my fire control station? is the corpse of the Atlanta? Am I gonna hit it? Alright, we're past the corpse of the Atlanta. Now, what is our solution? 60? We're at point blank. We can't miss, can we? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, might hit. It's gonna hit. Now don't be a dud, and finish this wounded duck off, please. There it is. Woohoo! We can get out of this flippin'... What is this? This mess of a thing I probably never should have shown on camera, but well, games are games, and sometimes games have problems. And I guess this is a problem. Land evidently seems to be an issue for the AI. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump out of this battle. Alright, that's 2 ships sunk. That gets us 13 command points. Excellent. And Mr. Subpack, you need to head home. So we have one subgroup left in theater. 16 torps between them. So half their loadout. Where are you guys going? Didn't you just drop your bombs? Thought you did. It's 1820. No launching to be done. These Kates, change course, head down yonder where this craziness happened. Ah, there they are. Begin, please. Can start hitting the deck since you're torpedo bombers. Pretty evening. A good evening to sink some Yankees. The sun is setting in the land of the rising sun, which is a good omen. Some Americans are gonna have a bad night. Or I hope so. Alright, that's good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're gonna target... Well, I guess you're targeting 5 then. 5 is a destroyer. Wasn't expecting that, but... that's fine. Recognition manual. You're that farragut, aren't you? Okay. Targeting that guy. And you are not a plane, that's for sure. Are you a light cruiser? 2 guns forward, 1 gun aft. Northampton. Stacks around. One gun aft. The superstructure there. That's there. The weird thingy between the stacks. 2 guns forward. It's in New Orleans. Okay, I think that's the last heavy cruiser in this group. Go get them, folks! Why does my wing look like it only has 4 planes when it should have, well, more than 4 planes? It should have 6 planes. Where's the other 2? Up in front of us? Yeah. Okay. We got some eager beavers up there. Levin's been hit. Fish are in the water. Oh no, I'm going down. We're all down. It's not gonna be pretty. Well, it's gonna be kind of pretty. Oh man, that was brutal. So every Kate died, but I think they took out the 2 ships they were targeting with them, and there might be some more ships hit here actually. Can you catch that torp? Farragut's going down. Can you catch that torp? Come on, you can catch that torp. You got that. Good job back there. Excellent job. Come on! Oh, just missed the nose. What about you? You obviously want to join your friends, right? Oh wow. Nice. So we trade an entire wing of Kates to actually sink 3 ships instead of just cripple them. I'll take it. And we're gonna hurt this ship, hopefully. Come on! Where are you? Are you telling me you ran out of steam just as you were gonna hit it? Wow, what luck. The torp literally ran out of fuel 5 feet from the flippin' target. Unbelievable. Well, that's a destroyer that might be going down. Farragut's sinking. New Orleans is sinking. You're a Summers, right? Should we classify you? Can we we can't classify you anymore. Come on, Summers. You know you want to go down and visit Davy Jones. Uh-oh. Are we gonna have some more miracle damage control going on here? I mean, look at that ship. It's trying to do a nosedive into the ocean. It's gonna live. How is that even possible? I mean, its deck's awash and everything. Alright, well, I guess it gets away. Did they scuttle it? No. But we did kill 2 ships that got us 9 more command points, and we lost an entire wing of Kates. Oh, we had subs in the air? Well, they didn't have any ammo anyway. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, so this has been a somewhat more productive episode. I would say... Did we sink 4 ships in this episode? The Flint, the Astoria, the McDonough, and the Minneapolis, huh? Yeah. It's not too bad. 4 ships in an episode, where the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 took like 4 episodes, so... It must mean that this particular episode has gone on far too long. Anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time, all, peace.